Three. Here.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
If I find my way home, wouldn't it be crazy?
He was, Trump. He was trumping. Spreading falsehoods and serving up a dish of those conspiratorial grievances that have turned off a lot of voters. With all that hyperbole in regards to third world wars and bloodbaths if he doesn't win. But even with Biden's fumbles, Trump did not have it easy. He faced his own challenges, okay? From his track record with the past haunting him every step of the way. And visuals matter, folks. And that split screen did not do Biden any favors. Caught looking shocked and confused and not, that's just not a good look when you're trying to show you're in command and in control. And the moderators, let's just say they were not much help, letting all these falsehoods fly without much fact checking. Despite the drama, many will still back Biden, and just simply because he's not Trump, and that's the T.
But what about choices?
This is my whole point.
Because are they other candidates?
This is what I don't understand.
Where's the other?
We're all confused. There's 800 million people. There's 8 million people in New York alone.
Because right now,
these are the two best people you got for us.
And right now, what I learned again from watching TV, right now is the convention.
The RNC
is going
just conveniently happened just a few days after Trump gets shot. He come out with a maxi pad on his ear.
So if the convention is happening now, why am I not hearing about who's up? Like,
well, he
because if it's the Democratic convention right now,
no, it's a Republican.
If it's the Republican convention right now, that means that Trump is not the only candidate.
No. Trump announced his vice president, J.D. Vance, who was not on a Trump train prior to. And where the hell did not Omarosa? What's that girl's name? Amber Rose. Where did Amber Rose come from?
But my question is still this: if the convention is happening now, the convention is for what? The convention is to pick the delegate for.
They're announcing.
Right. So are there not options? Is it just the vote for Trump?
We have Trump and Biden. I'm sorry to. I'm sorry. Is it too late?
Where are the other candidates?
Are there other candidates? The primaries, all of that?
That's what I'm trying to understand. Right.
Yes. No. This train is chugging.
So it's right Biden and Trump. So yes, if that's all that we have, then the obvious
DNC
choice
has not showed up. But the last time when they did all that shenanigans with that right before the last DNC, when Donna Brazil's behind jumped up there and did all them shenanigans to get Hillary in there, when everybody else wanted what's that other guy's name who came to the Bronx? What's that guy's name? Not everybody, but there was a whole set of young people. Bernie Sanders. And Donna pulled that little stunt, and you haven't really seen how to tail of her since.
Well, I know what I was,
and then
what I was not disappointed but surprised about was I had a conversation with my son, and we all know my political view. Is as a expel but still practicing member of the Jehovah's Witness faith. I don't vote.
Right.
Do I believe in the voting or do I believe in government? Interesting. I believe in the groundwork. I believe in the local politics and us as a people being more involved in those ways. However, I am not a baby boomer. What am I? I am a Generation X, right? I was surprised that my son being 26 and a millennial.
Trump.
No, he's not voting.
Oh no! Well, we're gonna get to that.
Right. So
We're gonna get
as
to that.
a young black,
They're either doing Trump or not.
I was so surprised to hear that. So when you were saying that black Americans are sitting this one out,
Yes,
wow.
they're absolutely sitting themselves out. When both parties seem more focused on their donors and dramatics than on real issues affecting real people, it's no wonder folks are feeling disillusioned. And let's not forget about the economic pressures, rising prices, stagnant wages. People are tired. And the same old song and dance without seeing any change that impacts our daily lives is not working anymore. Here's a little backstory. Growing up, like many in my community, I was all about the Democratic loyalty. But after diving deep into the policies and seeing the outcomes, it's gotten me and many others thinking twice. So I'm now more center left. We're seeing that neither party has a monopoly on good ideas or bad ones, and sometimes they're just different sides of the same tarnished coin.
Well,
and like I like to say, the right wing and the left wing are the same damn bird. But go ahead.
Because I feel like even though you would think that we as common folks should be Democratic because they're for the people, I always felt like the Democrats talked out one side of their face or one side of their ass. So if I was to be a voter, I always would have considered myself a Republican because I am about the dollar, the economical growth, black and white, how do we benefit financially? And even though we as a people have not gotten reparations, I feel like Republicans have also taught us a way to still find those loopholes to get the reparations that we're entitled to indirectly, if not directly.
Right.
So I know folks always, when I say that, they're like, oh, cut your pearls. And you said that you weren't neither a Republican or a Democrat.
I am center left because I consider myself to be a social liberal and an economic conservative.
Where is that in the voting process? Is that liberal, independent? Where is that in the title of where your vote falls?
Well, I believe in government being out of the bed when it comes to, like, they're so heavily involved in.
So what category do you fall under?
I guess you would say independent.
Okay.
I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm a registered Democrat, however.
Who's running the race in that lane?
I'm not messing with the independents because I already know what that means. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is a mess. They have presented us with two options, and we're being forced to, well, I mean, you're not being forced to. You know, the only thing I do is stay black and die. However, we have two options, truly, when it comes to this situation. Lord have mercy, I'm swatting.
Well, what did Biden say?
Because this is the thing. If you vote independent, they're basically saying that those votes
don't matter.
Don't matter.
Count, right?
Right. You can vote for Biden and hope that Kamala, with her history,
because he gonna choke doing them 4 years.
You understand what I'm saying? Her history is, and like she's gonna show and prove, and whatever she got going on is a far better cry than Trump. But then at the same time, what I've said, and I remember being in class and getting into a whole argument with people. I was taking a politics and policy class, right? And I was just basically, was it politics and policy that this happened in? I forgot the name of the course, but we were just talking. And many of our courses, because it was a lot centered around a lot of politics and policies and ethics and things like that. And I said, you all are speaking as if we're talking about these informed, well-educated Americans. That's not who
is
being
disrespect,
right.
Right.
That's not who's being campaigned to.
Right.
Trump is talking to people who can watch a chicken commercial or get a chicken sandwich commercial and run out and get that.
Right.
Whatever is peddled in front of them, they are consuming.
Feeding, right. So what did Biden say?
Well, we saw what Biden said. He was talking about one thing and going to another, and then you have Trump with just really capitalizing on red herrings and hyperbole and all of this fear mongering that is going to work for many. I remember the first election. Like I said, I was in school when it was Hillary and Trump, and it was these two white women. My professors, well, they weren't my professors, but they were professors, and they put up the monitor, something like, the one behind, over to the side, behind me and behind you. It was like a monitor like this, and they was setting up for the CNN. They bought all the pizza, and they had the salad and everything. And they're waiting for Hillary to win. And I already been watching what was going on. I already knew what it was hitting for. So I had one plate, grabbed my pizza, grabbed my salad, took the other plate, and I said, "What y'all doing?" And they was like, "We're getting ready to watch alone." And I was like, "She's not gonna win." "Why would you say that?" I was like, "Because it's the truth." And I walked out, went home, went to sleep.
So
And then I saw SNL with Dave Chappelle. There's a skit with SNL and Dave Chappelle, and he's like amongst all these white women and everything. And they were like, "Well, maybe, we still got a Pennsylvania still out there." Still. And we're still dealing with America. This is America, people.